Welcome to the Pontiff, a journey into the history of the 266 popes of the Catholic Church. Today, we look into the life and contribution of Saint Clement I, the fourth pope of the Catholic Church.
The reign of Pope Clement, popularly known as Clement of Rome, began in AD 91 and lasted for a decade. He was elected as the Pope, pursuing the martyrdom of Saint Anacletus. The Church considers Pope Clement as the first Apostolic Father, one among the three chief Apostolic Fathers, the others being Saint Polycarp and Saint Ignatius of Antioch. Pope Clement was a Roman citizen and of Jewish descent. He was the son of Faustinus from the Sicilian province of ancient Rome. Tradition states that he repented and accepted faith through the teachings of the apostles Peter and Paul. Patristic Father Origen testifies that he was one of St. Paul's helpers and a regular participant in the missionary activities of the apostles. Eusebius, the father of church history, and St. Jerome testifies that it is Pope Clement who is mentioned by St. Paul in his epistle to the Philippians, chapter 4, verse 3. Pope Clement was ordained a bishop by the apostle Peter. A group of believers in the church at Corinth raised their voices against the consecrated priests, that is, the bishops, and were reluctant to acknowledge their authority. The group even took steps to expel the clergy from the church. The church leadership sought the help of the church in Rome to overcome this conflict. Pope Clement penned an epistle to the church in Corinth to resolve this issue. The epistle is one of the oldest surviving documents of the church. Through this epistle, Pope Clement was able to bring a spirit of compassion and discipline in the church. He declared that the position of bishops in the church was the succession of the apostles. He also demanded that the bishops who had been expelled from the church be reinstated in positions of authority. In this epistle, he also proclaims that the Bishop of Rome, that is the successors of Saint Peter, has absolute authority over all other churches. During the religious persecution of Emperor Trajan, Pope Clement I was exiled to the country of Crimea. His bold teachings brought many to repentance across the whole region. Around 75 churches were constructed there under his leadership. Anchored by the brave actions of Pope Clement I, Emperor Trajan ordered the Pope to be bound to an anchor and flung into the Black Sea. Pope Clement I thus attained martyrdom in AD 101. In AD 868, Saint Cyril, during his missionary journey to Crimea, discovered Saint Clement I's relics. The relics appeared to be buried on dry land, still attached to an anchor. The relics were subsequently brought to Rome. It is preserved along with the relics of Saint Ignatius of Rome in Basilica di San Clemente on the orders of Pope Adrian II. The Universal Church commemorates this great saint and pope during his feast on November 23rd. We will look into the life of another great pope, Saint Evericitus, in the coming up episode. Till then, this is Soni Manoj for CNewsLive signing off.